there is some drawback is there in case of UDP protocol. Actually, that leads to the coming to the next protocol, that is file transfer protocol. So, what are the protocols, or you can say, what are the disadvantages of this UDP protocol is there? So that we need to think about it, a new protocol like FTP protocol. So UTP does not insert the sequence number to a packet. You have earlier seen that there's a header file we are including in, but they have not, in this particular format, they have not included the sequence number. So in which sequence they have arrived, it's very difficult if you are using the UDP protocol to track the whatever sended data is there. Okay, and that's why, as you have not given any sequence, so the it does not require, man, it does not return any acknowledgement. So for this reason, that there is, if there is a lost packet is there, there is a no retransmission is occurred. And another one is that UTP actually used for the application that uses the smaller messages for as a data to send. So there are some drawbacks are actually leads to the thinking of a new protocol. Okay, uh, because in the FTP protocol you will find out all those disadvantages that we are able to see over here, that is being overcome. So that's why there is a retransmission can be done, long messages can be sent, there is a packet sequences is there, the ordering of the packets is there, so acknowledgement also is. These things we are able to see in the next protocol, that is FTP protocol.
We are coming to the next protocol, that is the file transfer protocol. Okay, so FTP is a client server protocol, is used to access the file stored in different FTP services connected to the internet. The user needs FTP client software on his local computer to communicate with the servers. So FTP work along with the TCP for maintaining the reliability in case of data transfer. Okay, so actually, then what are the features of this? So the FTP protocol is transferring one file at a time, so in either direction, okay, between the client machine, okay, or and the server machine, one direction only. FTP protocol can also perform other actions such as creating and deleting directories, listing files, deleting and renaming the file. Okay, and another one, FTP operates in a client server environment that we have already discussed. So meaning that the remote machine is configured as a server, and consequently wait for the other machine to request a service from it. Another one, in Unix, the service is provided by what is called a daemon, and a small task runs in the background. The FTP daemon is called FTPD. Okay, and so what are the advantages of using this FTP? So number one, it supports the file queuing. File queuing means using FTP, file can be queued up for the upload and done. Queue up means sequentially we can lay down it. Then first this one is uploaded, then this one, and like in this way. Okay, they have created a queue. And number two, resume the download. If the file downloads get interrupted in a midway due to some reason, then FTP will download the remaining files only. Okay, from the beginning it will not start. Automate file transfer. One can make a program to use FTP to automatically transfer file at a specific time during a day. And easy to upload. Uploading files using FTP is much easier and using, okay. Another one is there, the question is come, what is uploading and downloading? Okay, frequently this question is coming. I have written over here, the transfer of file from client computer to the server computer is called the uploading, and transferring from a server to the client is known as the downloading. So this question is very, very important. Okay, this question is coming in the examination. Now coming to the disadvantages for interface. So file transfer using FTP is not that user friendly as HTTP. Okay, and command based. So for a better handling FTP, one has to learn and remember the various commands. So that is very a tedious job. If we are learning the command, then we are using the DOS command. So we don't want to learn and remember the remember the command. That's why we are using in Windows, right? So this is a disadvantage. Now we are coming to the next topic, that is HTTP, that is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. So HTTP is first appeared in 1990s, is another client server based file transfer protocol. It has almost replaced FTP's command based interface for the file transfer with a more user friendly point and click graphical interface that supports the hypermedia. Web browser software acts as a client to download files from the web servers. Okay, and HTTP works along with the TCP to maintain the reliability in the communication. Okay, so what actually the advantage we are getting using this HTTP? So it is widely used. Most sites that offer the content for downloads have their file hosted in HTTP, and the file transfer rate, it is faster to transfer the multiple file using HTTP compared to the FTP. Single connection multiple transfer, it means for a HTTP, a client can maintain a single connection to a server to keep using that only for any number of transfer. So what are the disadvantages of using? So less secure. So HTTP does not use any encryption and request and a response for visible to anyone between the communicating servers. So for that reason it is less secure. Okay, and extra overhead. File transfer with HTTP includes a set of header that contain the additional information about the file and can be significant part of the total data transfer for a small part. So this is actually a overhead, you can say, for it. Okay, now coming to the topic, that is telnet. Okay, so telnet protocol permits the user to log in and run the programs on a remote computer over the internet. It is a tool that allows the user to remotely connect it to another computer and access it, as if the user's keyboard and display units are attached directly to the remote computer. Okay, so what actually why actually we are using it, and what are the advantages? Remote logging is the first advantage. So remote logging services like telnet allows the user, once the site is interacted with the application program that runs on a computer at another site. Number two, fix problem. One can fix problem in a computer from the remote computer using the telnet. Okay, now you are aware of the team viewer software, different kind of team viewer. There are many modes are there that through the team viewer logging, using your system, you can connect it to your partner computer and you can check every details, or if you want to manipulate anything, you can do it. Okay, this kind of a thing is happening. Okay, so now interactive operation. Telnet does not merely transfer static data but permits the user to interact with the programs that runs on a remote computer. Number four is the remote monitoring. Remote computers can monitor using the telnet as in a cyber cafe and play games online using telnet. One can play games with a remote computers on an online basis. So it is very useful one. Okay. Next day, we will discuss about the IP addressing, domain name system, and even registry topic. So that's why today I am ending my lecture over here. Thank you, student.